Apple unveils upgrades to its smartphone portfolio every fall, but the corporation typically has a hard time keeping the information under wraps. Ahead of the formal launch of the iPhone 17, we've already heard quite a few suggestions about what may be in store. Here's what we know and what we are anticipating. Most years, the flagship smartphones are announced in September. It's a bit early to know the particular dates. Some years, Apple simply offers a week or two of lead time between distributing invitations and conducting the event. But years of prior experience imply that sometime in September should be when the 17 models make their appearance. Design rumors imply that Apple is constructing an ultra-thin smartphone, expected to be designated the iPhone 17 Air to match Apple's lightest laptop classification. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, typically a credible source of early info regarding Apple, said in January that the iPhone 17 Air would be equipped with a basic A19 CPU and will just feature a single camera lens. It may also feature Apple's new in-house modem, which was unveiled in February on the iPhone 16e. More facts concerning this development may surface ahead of September, but that's all we know for now. Each new lineup has a basic model, but throughout the years, Apple changes up the range of phones it sells. Most likely there will be an iPhone 17 and an iPhone 17 Pro. Apple has also committed to the size matters principle, and has been constructing an iPhone Pro Max alternative with an even larger screen and longer battery life. The 17 lineup will almost probably feature one as well. The iPhone 17 Air looks prepared to take the place of a hypothetical iPhone 17 Plus. Since the iPhone 16e was only recently debuted in February at a rather high price range, it seems doubtful that there would be a new addition to that lower end of the spectrum, the devices that were formerly dubbed SE. John Prosser at Front Page Tech posted a video in January that alludes to how a new camera app could indicate to more radical changes to come for the operating system in the future iPhone 9. Earlier in March, Bloomberg also corroborated the idea that an iOS upgrade is in the works. There hasn't been a big revamp of iOS for many generations, and it may be fascinating to see Apple pushing the limit on software again. For the most part, the device has been anticipated to sit somewhere between 4.5 and 6 mm thick at the narrowest point. Recent rumors have been claiming 5.5 mm. That said, those theories have focused on the main body, but the camera bump on the dummy units and sketches we've seen have showed a big camera bump on the back. Regular leaker Ice Universe, whose concentration is mostly on Samsung goods, claimed on Weibo today that the iPhone 17 Air camera array is 4 mm tall. The total height including the body is 9.5 mm, they claimed. The camera array seems to contain a single rear lens on the left side of the phone and the microphone and flash on the opposite right. Part of the expected makeover of the full iPhone 17 family is an extended horizontal pill-shaped array incredibly evocative to the look on the Google Pixel 9. The iPhone 17 Air has been anticipated to replace the Plus model in the lineup, and it's reported to boast a 6.6-inch OLED display, slightly smaller than the 6.7-inch screen on the iPhone 16 Plus. While Ice Universe generally focuses on leaks about Samsung's flagship Galaxy S phones, they have delivered accurate info concerning the iPhone. Last year, they were correct about the iPhone 16 dimensions. Recently, they claimed that the iPhone 17 Pro Max would be the same size as the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And despite replacing the Plus model, last year they announced that the iPhone 17 Air, known as the Slim at the time, would be the most expensive iPhone ever, with a potential starting price of $1,299. Apple will most likely keep to its normal iPhone announcement calendar and launch the iPhone 17 series in mid-September. Apple's new iPhone 17 Pro models will incorporate vapor chamber cooling technology to boost thermal performance, according to the Chinese leaker known as Instant Digital. Vapor chamber technology is already common in many premium Android handsets. By dispersing heat across a bigger surface area, it helps prevent thermal throttling and keeps performance stable, which is a major advantage in thinner, more compact devices. This isn't the first time we have heard suspicions about Apple's utilization of vapor chamber heatsinks in the iPhone 17 series. In January, Chinese tech news site My Drivers said that the full iPhone 17 series, including the standard iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max, would apply the innovation. In contrast, Instant Digital anticipates that it will only debut in the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max variants, which are believed to be powered by Apple's A19 Pro CPU. Combined with the A19 Pro's enhanced thermal management, the devices maintain high performance under heavy load with virtually no throttling, claimed the leaker. In another post on Weibo, Instant Digital also pushed down speculations that there will be any tweaks to the front of the iPhone 17. This year's upgrades are concentrated on the internals and back, so there's likely little change on the front. The notch size and bezel are likely the same. Last month, another report out of China indicated that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will feature a decreased dynamic island, supporting with analyst Jeff Poo's estimate last year that the smartphone would employ a metal lens for Face ID that resulted in a much narrowed dynamic island. Pugh in 2024 confirmed the allegation numerous times, and he has a pretty solid track record with Apple rumors. However, analyst Ming-Chi Kuo in January projected that the dynamic island on iPhone 17 models will continue untouched. Apple released the dynamic island on the iPhone 14 Pro models in 2022, and it is also available on all iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 models, although the size has not varied in succeeding generations. Apple intends to radically modify the rear camera design on its forthcoming iPhone 17 Pro models, moving away from the typical square camera bump to a distinctive metal camera bar that spans the device's width, according to recent speculations. The redesign extends to the new iPhone 17 Air model, which is slated to replace the Plus variety in Apple's inventory. This thinner device will purportedly incorporate a similar horizontal camera bar design, yet it will include just a single camera lens. In contrast, the basic iPhone 17 is likely to keep the existing camera design language established in the iPhone 16 series, helping to further distinguish Apple's premium and standard goods. Apple is projected to unveil the iPhone 17 series next September. Next year's iPhone 17 Pro variants will supposedly contain a substantial redesign, especially focusing upon adjustments to the rear camera module. Apple will change away from the standard square camera bump to a distinctive metal camera bar that covers the device's width, according to current sources. The redesign extends to the new iPhone 17 Air model, which is slated to replace the Plus variety in Apple's inventory. This thinner device will purportedly incorporate a similar horizontal camera bar design, yet it will include just a single camera lens. The new camera module is not anticipated to expand to the standard iPhone 17. The cell phones are believed to have a novel back design merging metal and glass. The top half of the back will be metal, including a new camera bump made from aluminum instead of the conventional 3D glass. The bottom half will retain glass to accommodate wireless charging. While Apple has adopted a glass back since the iPhone 8 and iPhone X in 2017, prior iPhone models, except the iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, and iPhone 5C had aluminum rears. Additionally, the metal camera bulge on the iPhone 17 Pro will purportedly be thicker than in earlier generations, according to the information. Last year's iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max featured higher display sizes, going from 6.12 and 6.69 inches to 6.27 and 6.86 inches, respectively. For 2025, Apple is also projected to add the greater 6.27-inch display size to its conventional iPhone model, while the matching iPhone 17 Plus variation, provisionally named iPhone 17 Air, would adopt totally new display dimensions. Apple wants to bring promotion to all iPhone models in 2025, allowing all models to ramp up to a 120 Hz refresh rate for improved navigation and video content as appropriate. Previously, only Pro models in Apple's iPhone series had offered the capabilities. Notably, promotion would also allow the display of the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air to ramp down to a more power-efficient refresh rate, as low as 1 Hz, enabling for an always-on display that can show the lock screen's clock, widgets, notifications, and wallpaper even when the device is locked. Apple's premium 2025 models are anticipated to be supplied with an Apple-designed Wi-Fi 7 chip for the first time. Wi-Fi 7 functionality would allow the Pro models to send and receive data over the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands simultaneously with a certified router, resulting in faster Wi-Fi speeds, decreased latency, and more consistent connection. The Wi-Fi chip would also allow Apple to further minimize its dependence on external suppliers like Broadcom, which now supplies Apple with a combined Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chip for iPhones. An upgraded 48-megapixel telephoto lens on Apple's most premium iPhone is reported to be geared for utilization with Apple's Vision Pro headset. That would make 2025's Pro Max the first iPhone to contain a rear camera system consisting only of 48-megapixel lenses, making it capable Apple recording even more visual information. The iPhone 17 series will contain a 24-megapixel front-facing camera with a 6-element lens, according to one rumor. The iPhone 14 and 15 contain a 12-megapixel front-facing camera with 5 polycarbonate lens components, while this year's iPhone 16 series employs the same technology. The improved resolution to 24 megapixels on the iPhone 17 will assist photographs to preserve their quality even when cropped or zoomed in, while the larger number of pixels will capture finer details. The change to a 6-element lens should also greatly boost image quality. The iPhone 17 will feature an anti-reflective display that is more scratch-resistant than Apple's ceramic shield found on iPhone 15 models, according to one rumor, although the new iPhone 16 Pro models do have the latest generation's ceramic shield, which has an advanced formulation that is 2x tougher than glass on any other smartphone. The outer glass of the iPhone 17 is reported to contain a super hard anti-reflective layer that is more scratch-resistant. It's not obvious whether Apple is intending to adopt the Gorilla Glass armor that Samsung utilizes in the S24 Ultra, but the description of Corning's newest technology matches the claim. Apple continuously updates iPhones with faster and more efficient CPU technology each year. While we are not expected the iPhone 17 series to include TSMC next-generation 2nm semiconductors, Apple's A19 chip technology is predicted to be manufactured on an enhanced 3nm process. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max are thought to include an A19 Pro CPU, while the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air likely have the conventional A19 chip. TSMC is working on its N3P process, with mass production set to debut in late 2024. So that's the chip technology that we're thinking Apple will adopt for the iPhone 17 series. Compared to preceding generations of 3nm chips, the N3P chips deliver improved performance efficiency and higher transistor density. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.